Better do some studying. It sounds like this is going to be a busy week, what with that ominous practical exam looming over us. I do have that radio from George here. We had that Orbital radio back home, too. Never knew they made them this small, though. Let's see. Which station is Radio Trista? Ah, there we go.
It's 9 p.m. and you're listening to Radio Trista. Welcome, welcome. Don't touch that dial, listeners. You found the right place to be tonight. It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Abend Time, after the word for evening. Might be a little cliche, but sometimes simple is best, right? Cliches are cliches for a reason, after all. Anyways, my name is Callie and I'll be your host. On this week's episode, we will be discussing the weekly gameplay update for the games I've been playing, some RPG gaming news along with upcoming game releases, and my top 5 PlayStation 2 games as was discussed in the Eternia Archives podcast. So let's get started. The first game that most of you who follow me on social media will know I've been playing is Ghost of Tsushima. It continues to be a fantastic open world experience, and I highly recommend that you give it a chance if you haven't played it yet. I'm about halfway through it, probably around 45 hours trying to get the platinum. So this will be my first platinum, and I'll also be doing all of my gameplay on stream, so it's pretty important for me. So again, if you're looking for a good open world game, look no further. Ghost of Tsushima is what you need. I've also been playing some Fall Guys with the team members over at Eternia Archives. I have to say, as a solo player, it's not that fun. But in a group with friends, it's absolutely hilarious. So I would recommend that you get with some friends, give this a chance, and have fun. Because it's absolutely hilarious. So give this a shot if you have a chance. I also decided to play this pile of trash. Unfortunately, I purchased it on PlayStation and not Steam. I won't make that mistake again with a game I don't know anything about, if I can help it. This game looks like The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. It plays nothing like that. In fact, it's basically a storyless, colorful, starving simulator. You want to explore everything, but your character gets hungry so fast that you just can't explore. It's really disappointing that they did this to this game. I was very excited. I do not recommend. Do not buy this game. I also purchased Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition. I have not played this yet, though I look forward to doing so. I will be playing it with the team over at Eternia Archives when we have a chance to do so. I've heard that there's some mixed reviews on the game, but I look forward to giving it a shot. Another game that I picked up that I have not played yet this week is Death End Request 2. I picked up the collector's edition of this game, and it has all of the goodies that you can see there. The dorm bag is a full-size tote bag, which is not quite what I was expecting, but I was pleasantly surprised when it delivered to me. So, if the quality of the game is anywhere near what they put into this collector's edition, I will be pleasantly surprised. So you can take a look at this at Idea Factory's website. They still have some available. Now, let's take a look at some RPGs that recently came out. Obviously, looking at the week recently, we have Death End Request 2. Mortal Shell also came out recently, and a lot of people are excited for it, even though it had mixed reviews. I've not really played this or heard of it, so I can't discuss much about it. I know that a few people were excited for Wasteland 3, but it's not for me. Same with the Pokemon ripoff Nexomon Extinction. Moon is a game that was ported over from the PlayStation 1 era, but it never came over to North America until now. This might be a game you're interested in. Give it a look. Overall, there's nothing ultra exciting about this week. So maybe next week will be better. Unfortunately, it's not. September 8th is the next RPG release. So, let's go take a look at non-RPG games. This week had tons. Elder Scrolls Online DLC. Some games I haven't played or heard of. Cinders. Obviously Madden 21, for those of you that like the sports ball. I do not. There's some other games like Best Friends Forever. I'm sure some people want that. One that I am looking forward to playing eventually is the Control DLC. I'll likely buy it on PS5 when it's got the complete edition. Obviously I picked up Crystal Chronicles. Look forward to playing it. And if you have played the first Surgeon Simulator, you know how funny it was. And during Gamescom, Doc Brown himself came from the future to announce that Surgeon Simulator 2 was coming out on the 27th. It's quite a good advertisement, so I might pick that up when it's on sale someday. There's nothing else really notable. I mean, you could get Windbound, you shouldn't. I didn't like this on the PS4. I do not think it's going to run well on the Switch. It ran poorly on the PS4 Pro. I am not interested in that game. So, are there any games here coming out this week? There's a few. My most favorite, of course, is going to be Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. We'll be talking about that in a moment. Marvel's Avengers is also coming out. I do not have any hope for that game. It's not going to be good. That's all I have to say. So a few other games here. Doraemon, Story of Seasons. Cookout, A Sandwich Tale on VR. And a few other games. Speaking of Tony Hawk, the collector's edition of this game sold out very quickly, but I was thankful I was able to get my pre-order in. It comes with a signed, full-size skateboard from Tony Hawk. As someone that spent hundreds of hours on this, when it first came out, PlayStation and GameCube, and even Dreamcast, I have to say I'm very excited about getting to play this again. Look forward to seeing you guys on stream. Another game that will be coming out next week that was not on the other list because it was an indie title is Iron Harvest. Iron Harvest is an RTS that fans actually want, apparently. The game lets you control giant diesel pug mechs, combining epic single-player and co-op campaigns, as well as skirmishes with intense action on the battlefield for multiplayer fans. Iron Harvest is the classic real-time strategy game fans have been waiting for. Tactics are more important than clicks per second. I'm not a fast RTS player. I like to turtle when I play them. This is good. Hopefully they come up with some good ideas. And hopefully this game is well supported and it's fun. If you're looking out for a good RTS, maybe this is one that you should check out. It's releasing on September 1st. Moving on to some gaming news. I'm sure you guys have heard by now, but the PlayStation 5 is available for registration for pre-order. This is a very big deal, so you should pay attention to this. There will be a limited quantity on PS5 consoles available for pre-order, so they will be inviting some of their existing consumers to be one of the first to pre-order it. To me, this says they're having manufacturing issues and there's going to be a very difficult time getting a hold of a PS5. I highly recommend that you go here and you put your PSN ID if you intend on buying a PS5 this year, like I do. I will be trying to pre-order from basically everywhere possible until I get one. My places of choice would be Best Buy for in-store pickup or Target for in-store pickup. I will settle for Walmart if I have to, but I will not pre-order this from GameStop given the financial troubles they are having. Please note, it would be not recommended to do this from GameStop. For more information as to why, just go see how their financial statements are doing. They may lose your pre-order. Maybe. PlayStation ID, all you have to do is put it in here. Sign up. That's it. I recommend doing this. Another piece of news that came out this week is that ES9 will be releasing in February. I believe February 21st. If you are interested in the collector's edition, like I am, it will be available on the NIS America store for pre-order. You can get it right now. Here's an image of what it comes with. I have already pre-ordered this and will be doing an unboxing when it comes in, and I look forward to seeing you guys on stream when we play this game. Also, Genshin Impact is coming out September 28th. I am very excited for this game and plan to play it quite a bit on stream. I need to finish Ghost of Tsushima before this, so I'll be playing a lot of Ghost in my spare time, which will all be streamed. So, this bundle concerned me, because it comes with character experience, weapon experience. It's pay to win. I'll be buying this because I want to play it, and I don't want to be left behind. We will see if this makes the game better. We will see if it breaks the game. I likely won't use the experience material because it breaks things, but we will see what ends up happening. It could be useful end game when you're trying to get from 96 to 97, etc. if I stick with it that long. So, if you're interested in this game, it is coming out September 28th, so be sure to pick it up. It's very pretty. I hope it's fun to play. Now, we're going to move into my top 5 PlayStation 2 games as was discussed in the Eternia Archives podcast. My number 5 game, which is really a series, is the Dot Hack series. I loved the anime associated with this, The Legend of the Twilight and Dot Hack Sign. If you haven't played these games, they are basically massively multiplayer online RPGs that are single player. They might not be for you, but as a huge fan of the anime, I enjoyed them. Someday I hope to get a copy of Dot Hack Quarantine, but as for now, I do not have it. I do have the first 3. So that is my number 5 game. My number 4 game on PS2 is We Heart Katamari, which is the sequel to Katamari Damacy. Katamari Damacy and We Heart Katamari are very fun games. They have whimsical music. They are easy to learn, but very difficult to master. So if you're looking for a good puzzle game that can be relaxing or as stressful as you'd like to make it, Katamari is a great choice. So number 4 on PlayStation 2 for me is We Heart Katamari. Number 3, of course, could be none other than Persona 3. It is my favorite RPG on the system that is turn-based. If you haven't played this game, I would recommend picking up the FES version, or waiting until Atlus decides to put it on PC on Steam, such as they did with Persona 4 recently. I think that this is a great game. I just wish they made it to control all of your characters, similar to the PSP version, but with the improvements of FES. Maybe Atlus will do that for us someday. It's coming in at number 3, that's Persona 3. Number 2 is a bit of a interesting choice. I still play DDR every Sunday. It's a good exercise, it's still fun. DDR Extreme in the arcade I played an absolute ton of. I loved it. I spent many quarters on this game. And if you haven't played it, you basically move with the music. There's arrows that appear on the screen and you move in those spots. It sounds easy, but on higher difficulties the screen moves very quickly and you have to move very quickly. So, coming in at number 2 would be Dance Dance Revolution Extreme, the arcade version. Last but not least is Chaos Legion for PlayStation 2. This is quite possibly one of the greatest action RPGs ever made. It is a hidden gem. You probably haven't heard of it, or you may have heard of it. It's a very good game. The story is also very interesting. The combat feels very weighty, and there's lots of good decisions you have to make throughout it to be able to do everything in the game. And there's also a lot of different summons and puzzles that are associated with it. So if you're looking for a great action RPG, look no further than Chaos Legion. So So that's it for me for this week's episode of Abend Time. I hope you like this series. Please hit that thumbs up icon down below. Be sure to subscribe and share with your friends. Feel free to also check out our Discord server and Patreon in the description down below. And be sure to check out our podcast every Saturday at 8 p.m. Central Time. So thanks, and have a great week, everyone.